God gave me spiritual sensation of underground cities and facilities getting crushed by nearby my area yesterday, beginning from the late afternoon and all the way through the night. A lot of this event was happening yesterday with great intensity. The crushing sensation is still happening this morning as well. God told me that bunch of elites, both from Russia and the US, were building meat grinding machines and the production lines in their underground cities, as well as their smaller facilities. God told me that He waits until their meat grinding machineries get fully built. And then He shook the underground and crushed the whole place, even as large as a city. He said everyone that resides there have died. He says this is happening not just in my area, but across the board. God gave me spiritual visions of events that were happening in the spring 2 years ago. Bunch of people that work for the agencies here in America took the mark of the beast by eating the sample of clone humans' inner skin. They were obligated to kill people by sending them to the underground facilities to get meat grinded. They were grinding people alive. The people were being run through the production line. Their head, arms, and legs get chopped off. The brain gets pulled out of the skull by the automated machinery system. The brain then gets run through the meat grinder. The torso of the body then gets cut, and the intestines and other organs get taken out and run them through the meat grinder for packaging. The reason why God says He is so against this criminal act is because people that get taken to those facilities and die unrepentant will receive 7 minutes of judgment after their head is cut off. The brain doesn't die immediately. The life will last for 7 minutes. The problem is that because the meat chopping process is automated, that their brain and other organs get meat grinded before the 7 minutes is over. They feel every bit, their brain being pulled out of the skull, their bodies being cut and having their intestines and other organs removed, and being run through the meat grinder. At the end of the 7-minute judgment, the demons from the spirit realm come and take them away. God told me that pain and horror is beyond humans' comprehension. This terrible event lasted for 2 months throughout America. Right after that event, God sent armies of demon creatures, including the skull-headed demon worm creatures, to finish up all the human meat they processed and stored in their meat locker. The creature then went after the criminals that killed these people and ate them, including all those who took the mark of the beast. God told me that all those that took the mark all ended up getting killed within months. They are all gone now. God showed me that He sent His demon creatures to break their meat grinding machineries so they can't meat grind people, both the live ones and the dead ones, anymore. Those criminals try to fix or replace the broken meat grinders only to get broken again by the demon creatures. This madness went on for months, and then God directly intervened by exploding their meat grinders. Bunch of people that were working on the machines got killed from that explosion. Those that did not take God's warning about the meat grinders, He shook the ground and destroyed or crushed their whole underground cities and facilities. This started happening in the later part of that year. God told me that another reason why He is so against you meat grinding dead humans is because you will end up meat grinding live people because the meat tastes better and are fresher. You won't be able to control yourself and you will completely lose the sensation of immoralities. He says it's no different than taking the mark of the beast. God told me that the reason why He waits until you finish building the meat grinders is because He is trying to be patient with you, giving you and others time to repent. Stop killing people and stop meat grinding them, not even the dead ones. So if you live in underground and your boss or friends are building the meat grinders, get the hell out of there. Run immediately and come out of the underground. God told me there are still good people, including the elites, that will believe in God and obey Him. He says that unfortunately there are those that will refuse to believe in God and won't repent. Those are bound for God's judgment. God says He's trying to tell you that the cause for your underground cities and facilities getting crushed is you building the meat grinders. God says this is disallowed. He says that the criminals will have no chance meat grinding people during and after the Great Revival. He says even in the distant future that the meat grinding will be disallowed in the time of tribulation. There are other ways to eat people, but not meat grinding. And the demon creatures will come and finish you up. The only way to survive and not to end up in hell is to not kill people. If you can do that, you will be in good shape. That's what God says. This is the message God wanted me to get out to people. God bless you.